Welcome back to another edition of Te Akau TV. Obviously a fantastic week last week there, Mikey, the first Group 1 meeting of the season, and we were fortunate enough to grab the big one there with Quintessa.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. Halfway down the straight, she's going to run an honest race, but in the last 200 metres she really grew wings and was really satisfying for the whole team involved.
Yeah, a special result for a really good group of owners. Obviously we've had some really big highs with her, and it's fantastic to see her back in form. She was a long time out of the winner's circle, but a massive thank you to the team here at home who have done a fantastic job with her, and great to see her back in form, and she's come through it really well, and looking forward now to the second leg of the Triple Crown there at Te Rapa on the 27th. So we had a few other really nice performances without getting another winner there on the day. It was a really good day's racing, Mikey. Your highlights throughout the card?
Yeah, so obviously the other two stakes races, He Who Dares was a little bit unlucky not to get the win, but finished a really nice second place. So look to him, the Hawke's Bay Guineas in a couple of weeks.
And then we had the Horse of the Year awards to finish the weekend off there as well, which is another real highlight of the weekend. Obviously we were fortunate enough to have some really good nominees throughout the night. I suppose the highlight being La Dorada picking up the 2-year-old of the year. We had the only two nominees in Return to Conquer and La Dorada, Mikey. Obviously she had a really good year. What was your highlight of her season?
Yeah, she had a really good 2-year-old prep, so she was very tough. So you have to go to Craig Williams came over to ride her, and is highlighted with that 3-year-old success on the night as well.
Yeah, and obviously Mark and I were fortunate enough to win the Trainer of the Year as well, which is obviously a massive thrill, especially for myself starting off, obviously in a very privileged position here training for Te Akau, and to win 2 trainer titles already. I'm very grateful and very proud. So a really, really special night, and finished off a really rewarding and busy weekend for the team. So we kick off our weekend's racing down there at Riccarton. A really nice runner to start the team off there. A really good team throughout the day, but really excited to see War of Silence make his debut there in race 1. Opie down to ride the majority of the team, certainly going to help. Looking like it's going to be a really good surface there on Saturday, which we think is the key to him. He's trialled really nicely here up north, shown us plenty of ability, and we just thought would get him down there early, settle him in for a 2,000 guineas campaign nice and early, get him on these good tracks early, which, touch wood, he will get one on Saturday, and looking forward to kicking him off. Obviously he'll take really good improvement from a debut effort there on Saturday, but we certainly think he's forward enough to win and run really well, so a really strong chance to start the program off. And then we head to race 2, Mikey. Hooray for Harry there in the 65-1200.
Yeah, hooray for Harry. Bit luckless last start. Got to need a little bit of luck again on Saturday, drawn 8. But with the right man, Opie on top. So hopefully he can find a little bit of luck. He should be very competitive in their finish.
And then we head to race 4, the 65-2000. Our Millie B, she's been a model of consistency throughout her preparation this time around, certainly knocking on the door, and does deserve a victory. Probably one that would prefer a bit wetter of a surface, but in saying that, she's always tries very hard. Opie should give her a lovely run, and she should be there or thereabouts, and hoping we can turn one of those placings obviously into a victory there on Saturday. So we then shift to race 6, Mikey. Perfect Scenario.
Yeah, just a lovely horse for the stable. Always so honest. So Hayley Hesselman will take the ride there to take the 3 kilos off. A little bit unlucky again last start. Just got stuck behind a few horses there, but always puts in an honest effort. So would hopefully look to do the same and should be there in the finish.
And then we move on to the black type feature event on the card, the Canterbury Bell Stakes listed race, so a really good opportunity for these 3 fillies to pick up a bit of black type early on in their 3-year-old campaigns. So we've got 3 really nice chances, Baldemont, Cool as a Reed and Best Rose. Obviously Best Rose and Cool as a Rain have got plenty of South Island form from also their 2-year-old seasons as well. I thought both of them were really good. Fresh up, Best Rose against the older horses, certainly not easy early on in their 3-year-old campaign, but she was very honest and confident she can run really well there, again, albeit in a very strong field. And Cool as a Rain, she always puts her best foot forward. She's so honest. She's, her record really reflects that. She's got a good positive racing style, so we think certainly is another strong each way chance for the team. And then the third runner, Belle de Monde, off the fresh up effort, we're probably leaning her to be our strongest of the 3 chances. You think the step up to 1200 probably suits her the most, and she's taken really good natural improvement from that first up run, and a filly we've always thought has been very, very talented, and can certainly foot it in really good company, and certainly like the other 2 is on a 1,000 guineas campaign as well. So like I say, 3 really good chances to attack the black type feature with down there in the south, and really excited and looking forward to all 3 of them stepping out. So following the black type event, we head to race 8 there, Mikey, Cognito in the Open 1800.
Yeah, was thrilled to get that win last start, as Sam said, come back from kissing spine surgery, so really I was pleased to see him return to the winner's circle. Opie on top on Saturday, so again should get every chance to run a nice race there.
And then we finished the card off in race 9, the 75 1400 there with Almanet, Opie aboard again as well. Had a pretty busy season, and probably will head for a break following this, but in saying that, showing no signs of any ill effect of recent racing. Her win 2 starts ago was very good, our first winner of the season actually, and then she was very, very unlucky there on the synthetic. So certainly didn't have a tough run like last time out, and has really trained on well. Work this week was top notch. Hunter and the team are pleased with how she heads in, so another strong sort of each way chance to finish the day there. So some real firepower there in the south, and really looking forward to the team stepping out there. Obviously hoping Cognito can go back to back, and the 3 fillies in the black type event all look really nice chances, as well as an exciting debutante there in War of Silence. It moves us to the last race of the day, the 65 mile top shelf with Sam McNabb aboard, Mikey.
Yeah, look, we've had her in a few races in the last couple of weeks, but sort of wide draws and a few issues have sort of kept her from starting. Again, weather dependent on whether she'll get the run on Sunday. She is drawn a little bit wide, so but she's going really nicely. So she went up to Ellerslie a couple of weeks ago, so building nicely, and hopefully get that nice weather to see her start.
So plenty of Tangerine action across the north and south this weekend. Mikey, throw it to you for a best bet or a horse to follow. You and Quali last week as a horse to follow, who I think we can certainly look forward to in the next 2 legs of that Triple Crown. What have you got for us this week?
Yeah, although again that race 1 down at Riccarton on Saturday, War of Silence as a horse to follow, is a good winning chance on Saturday, but definitely look to him building up towards that Guineas prep later on in the year.
And I was fortunate enough to tip Quintessa there last week, so hopefully some of you had $1 or $2 on, and really stoked with that. I've been in a bit of a lean run on the tipping form, so that was really good. But this week I'm going to go a lot shorter odds. I think Belle de Monde, I think she can go on with it again after that really good first up win, albeit she has to step up to black type company, and the field's much stronger there on Saturday. But really excited to see her progression as we build to 1,000 guineas, and I think she's a really strong winning chance and a horse to follow heading deeper into the spring.